Hello, friends. How are you? How's your day? Today I'm thinking a lot about these kind of big things in our lives that can make it hard to be still. And I don't necessarily even mean that in meditation, but we have this like kind of bodily feeling of like, oh, I should just run to the hills, go hide in the woods, bury myself in moss, and um, that feeling in the body is, I think about it two ways, which is that we need to move something, and that maybe what we need to move is something that we're also kind of running from. And what does it feel like to be still in those places, in those times? So maybe you're feeling that way kind of about politics, or there's something in your life, in your relationships, that is kind of like, oh, I can't sit with that. I can't get into that. And so today, we've kind of gone into a real deep place on a Friday when usually we just try to exhale, but it's what's coming up, so we're going to go with it. I think today we're going to practice this possibility of stillness in times when we want to be anything but still. And I think we need that stillness in order to make good choices instead of reactionary ones. Choices that feel like there's some space around them, that we're actually choosing, as opposed to just getting caught up in reacting. So maybe none of this feels applicable to you today, but a little stillness sounds nice. So I hope that you'll be here and still with me, regardless of what's kind of going on, despite whatever you might be holding in your life, the lives of others, all the things. So if you haven't set yourself up for meditation, please do. Let's find that comfortable but intentional still point in the body. So a place where you won't feel the need to fidget around. You won't need to move this or that halfway through. Just really finding something comfortable. And if you're going to be seated, let's sit tall. Let's make some space in the body. Drop the shoulders down. Allowing the scalp and jaw to relax. Maybe allowing the belly to relax, some other places in the body. And noticing yourself arrive. Noticing not just, the spine, the shoulders, but noticing your whole body just right here. Allowing it to quiet. Allowing your attention to find its way to the breath when you're ready. Noticing how this movement feels. Noticing how things expand, how the chest, the ribs, the belly expand on the inhale. And let go on the exhale. Notice how the air moves the tip of the nose, maybe. And as you stay with the movement of the breath, noticing how everything else has found quiet and stillness. Maybe there are things that don't feel still, like the mind, things happening around you. That's okay. You're just right here, the body, holding that stillness, holding that steadiness. We'll be just like this in the quiet for the next couple of minutes. Sometimes as the body gets still, the mind really starts to do some wild things. Gets loud, gets busy. And if you're finding that to be true, maybe just inviting the mind to return to the breath and notice that there's so much right here, not far away, not in the future, not in the past. So much about this breath and this moment that we can pay attention to, we can make room for, be a little quiet for. We have just another couple of minutes together. as our time starts to wind down, maybe once again noticing if you drifted off this place of quiet in the body, the stillness. Just noticing what it's felt like to be just in one place for the last few minutes. And when you're ready, let's take our 3 slow, deep breaths to close. Taking your time here to really be with each inhale and exhale. And as you're ready, slowly starting to maybe open the eyes if they've been closed, kind of coming into what's next for the day. Thank you for spending time this morning. I hope that whatever your day might hold, a little stillness, a little quiet, helps make it a bit better. Take care.